everyone, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Jeff.
And I'm Gian again. So this is our Wednesday air. Would you like to thank the ones who listened last week?
Oh yeah, thank you very much for all of those who listened to our podcast on on Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, and all of those channels where we put our podcast and the video recording of this.
Pagod lang si Jeff.
Yeah, I actually have sinusitis right now. Not sure what's triggering it. Maybe the heat.
Yeah, dami nagkakasakit ngayon. I was down last week, buong linggo. So, okay. Sige, I think I created like so it's gonna be a very busy coming weeks, right?
Oh yeah, especially going into the Holy Week. We have lots of trips planned.
Ano lots? Di naman, napaka-exaggerated naman yung lots.
We have
dalawa lang yung naka-plan lahat next week.
We have two at the same time.
Yeah, two at the same time.
That's a lot.
And then as you can see, we have a lot of boxes here. These are all our mystery boxes to be sent for the coming weekend. So that's actually what we're going to be talking about today.
All right.
So, which is on the topic of niche marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why, how, actually, and what
What's
needs.
the question?
So, how do we choose our niche market? I think that's the
Yeah. So
how do we identify it? Why we chose this particular niche, which is where it kind of different.
Yeah, but in the beginning, I think we kind of stumbled onto it with the random road trips. We thought that it was going to be the pickup was going to be very high, even at the beginning. But that was not the case. And the first challenge was, why would people join on a trip that they don't even know where that trip is going?
Correct. Oo nga, no? Ikaw ba sasali ka ba dun? If hindi mo alam EXPH way before, would you join that trip na hindi mo alam saan pupunta, where you're going, what you're gonna be doing, where you're gonna be meeting?
I would require a lot of safety nets and safeguards just to make sure you're not.
So hindi ka pala client na EXPH.
Hindi naman, but I think that's where a lot of people have a hard time grasping that kind of safety. We can guarantee that safety now because we've built a name for ourselves.
Yeah,
I think that was the challenge in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, I think no one would trust us basically because there's no review.
Yeah.
There was nothing written about it, and then no one was actually. There's no media write-ups about or video that shares all about our experiences and what we conceptualize. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, but regarding that niche, it was actually quite nice because those who joined us, that actually helped us formulate the niche that we are marketing to because. Time and time again, they were a specific kind of people who joined our trips. These were people who were willing to take adventures, who were willing to go out of their comfort zones. You know, they were really focused on exploring.
I think it's also if in terms of the word what you said, explore. I think it's because there were, as you know, that madami ng mga DIY, madami na rin like a lot of people with the internet. You can actually easily search and easily find blog articles or reviews or itineraries written out there. Yeah. So especially in the Philippines, Facebook is like the source of a lot of information for them. So it's quite easy for people to do something. Yeah. Okay. And I think we were in that situation where doing something but nothing written about it.
Yeah.
Walang itinerary, so it's quite. And on the business point of view, mahirap talaga to start something or to sell something that sama kayo na baka kung uuwi pa sila na may kidney, yun ang mga concern, kung safe ba yung pupuntahan, babalik pa sila ng buhay, etc. etc. I think that was the major concern of quite a number of people, especially that most of our road trippers are women.
Yeah. But for people who just want to say, I don't really care, surprise me, just take me on just give me a good experience. Those definitely were.
Parang mga iba, take my money.
Yeah, take my money.
Kayo na bahala.
Yeah, and I think that's also why we are very good with the referral market. Because those who have joined one of our trips in the past, sila yung nakapagsabi na parang if you join, let's say, the adventure road trip or the singles road trip, ito yung ma-experience, ito yung experience namin. We went to this very unknown waterfalls, we did cliff diving, we tasted this kind of food. So they're actually our very biggest
source of
future potential clients.
Yeah, that's true.
So thank you guys.
Kaya
yes,
you know
who you are.
Actually, I would even say that there's this one person, I can name him. His name is Jonathan.
Super kaladkarin ba?
It's like the ultimate kaladkarin for us because he's already joined. I think
around 15.
No more. I think 23 road trips already with Experience Philippines. And he's
yeah.
joining the one for next week as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's 24th.
It's been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah, and I think it's also because of that. Like he actually shared it to smaller. I think it's Cassie who got to know Jonathan. I think that's how small circle of friends.
Yeah.
And then that's how Cassie also joined. So that whole idea of referral because they've seen one person join and they liked it and they had fun and then sige, why don't you safe naman pala siya, babalik ka ng buhay, hindi pa yung kidney mo, buo pa naman. So ang mag-iiba lang sa'yo is your perception.
Yeah.
Perception about life. Yeah.
And these people really know how well we take care of our road trippers.
Yeah.
On the road trip and even beyond.
Very, very hands-on. Yeah. So I think also the one that I wanted to discuss is like for people who are viewing this on YouTube. This is actually one of our products, which is actually or services. It's actually called Book a Surprise. It's a different than the road trips or themed road trips. So it's different with the experiences because you now can join or do your own mystery adventure trip, but
at the convenience
at
of
your
schedule.
Your schedule mo na lang. You can wala kang you don't even have to form a group. You can travel solo. You can go as a couple, and you can do it in any occasion. Like we have anniversaries. Like for example, I think these 2 boxes are for people celebrating their anniversary. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
I think it's
and
both anniversary and birthday.
Birthday, yeah.
Post-birthday celebration.
Yeah, post-birthday ng boyfriend sa girlfriend. Gusto mention ko yung pangalan.
Shout out.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, April.
Ayan. So, shinout out na namin silang dalawa dahil they're going to go on a really epic weekend. But this is their Book a Surprise. We will not tell. So, this is their Book a Surprise. Is actually we create the itinerary. We create a whole series of events. But the nice thing about the Book a Surprise, it's gamified as well. So there's a mission inside the boxes. There are missions that they will have to accomplish, where they earn rewards which is in collaboration with some of our brand partners. So
in the past we've had a collaboration with a shoe company. Can I say that name?
Oh,
can we? Okay. And some people who finished all of their missions got a free pair of shoes, right?
Wag mo na rin.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, pero yes, we do have collaborations.
Like
we do have collaborations with brands, and then that's the nice thing about it is that you earn rewards because of doing something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Yeah. I think that's been going back to the whole idea of doing something that's niche.
Yeah.
That's different from what you can find in the internet. I think we're the only ones who does that in the Philippines.
Yeah. And we started this as the good thing about the Book a Surprise is now we have different pricing for different segments.
Yep.
So we still have it started off with I think the middle segment.
Yeah, we started up I think at around 6,500.
Yeah.
Where you can go on a trip, but we realized that's the wrong price point. It's especially if you want flights and accommodations, everything. So I don't think it would work the same principle as our road trip.
Yeah.
Say you're traveling solo, it's a lot harder to budget it.
Actually, I think that the premium Book a Surprise price points are actually much better in terms of the value that we can put into these boxes, into these trips.
Yeah, because like they have a lot of stuff inside, and it's all curated as well based on your answers to your
and the itinerary.
Survey. Yeah.
I can't say where it's going to happen, but I can assure you it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So far we have never had any problems with this year's Book a Surprise. But last year was a bit of a struggle in a way because we're trying experimentation of how it would look like, where they were gonna go, how we're gonna go about it. Because it's really the one who this is all hands on. We all created it. There's no tour operator who actually handles it. There are no travel agencies who handle it. It's actually everything is Experience Philippines. So that's the mark of the whole mystery, surprise, and adventure feels to it. So I think it's especially for those who just wanna try something new but they're afraid of going on a group. I think this is our recommendation. Hindi to plug in, guys. We're just saying that we're proud of this product because it really encompasses the things that you would want to experience, like the whole unboxing.
Yeah.
There's also a marshmallow test that goes with it because even though your flight is on let's say Friday and you receive the box on Wednesday, like today, it takes a lot of control,
a lot of fortitude,
not to open it on a Wednesday and opening it on Friday. So medyo yun ang and I think
but I think they should open it on Thursday or
actually they can open it anytime they want, but it's usually the most exciting part is when they open it inside the airport, right? I think that's the and they see where they're gonna go and the whole excitement comes there and stuff.
Yeah. So was that our second question, or?
Yeah, I think, and then the other thing is what I wanted to find out is probably some people would wonder how we come up with these crazy ideas, and I think it goes back to the idea of feedback.
Yeah.
And experimentation. So, yeah, what can you say about that?
We can start from the beginning when we did the first random road trip. That was an epic failure in terms of monetary gain. Epic failure.
Alam mo, not many people know about it, but shout out to Irene.
Shout out to Irene, Emmer, Cleo, Sikap. Oh my God, one of our favorite road trippers.
So I think that was our road trip where we started out at 800 pesos price point.
Yeah,
they had the 800. Take note, the 800 composes already your accommodation, your transport, your food,
and the accommodation. The transportation was very expensive. It was one of those aircon jeepneys that go to Makati.
Yeah.
That was so expensive.
Hindi lang yan, daksa na problema tayo sa
and then
out of line niya.
And then this was the truest random road trip. I mean, even we didn't have a plan. We had a map. We had.
We got lost so many times.
We got lost so many times. We didn't know where we were going to sleep that evening, so we found a motel. So obviously,
that was an experience where we were in the middle of nowhere where there was no resort. There's nothing except a motel. That is the only place where we can actually go, and it is the most funniest experience we've ever had because. I don't know. It's
and there were floors for a short time, and we were on the other floor that was not for a short time, for the long time stayers.
I mean that, but at the end of the trip, it's I think we learned a lot and we had so much fun. In fact, I think Emmer.
Yeah. Well, they had the baby 9 months after. So I'm not sure where they made that baby. Jeep, maybe. They
stayed inside the Jeep.
Okay.
So, but that's they had a good mix as well. We had foreigners who were there.
Yeah.
And I think
Vietnamese and from someone from Poland.
Poland, yeah. So I think it was a good idea because then we started experimenting from there. And then of course, we made mistakes. Like the price point was a bit super low. That we didn't make any money at all. In fact. We shell out even more money just to cover the pambayad sa Jeep. So, but at the end of the day, it was that spurred us to it's okay. We made a mistake, we failed, but we learned from the process, and then we applied it again, and then we started increasing it a bit and tried to experiment on different things that we can do. This time we didn't have a map. This time that time
the next one we had a
actual
plan.
Yeah, we had an actual plan. So hindi talaga getting lost anywhere.
And even the doing socials nung gabi, since we were staying in a motel, there was nothing around.
We found
we found a karaoke bar, the typical karaoke bar with wala man sumasayaw, but typical probinsya karaoke bar that you put in 5 peso coin in the machine, then everyone in the room can listen to you while they're all drinking San Miguel or Red Horse, diba?
That's true.
So that was actually a lot of people bonded over that
That night.
That night.
Actually, very, very close. I think
Heidi was also
Heidi was there. But the funny thing is, Heidi's actually from that same area.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
So, natanda ko na, sabi pa nga niya, dito rin pala tayo pupunta. Sana hindi na lang pumunta ng Ortigas.
Yeah.
That was fun. But I think that the nice thing about it, that we enjoyed the whole idea of getting lost. We enjoyed the whole idea of, finding new things. And we were really basically, for me and Jeff, we were really exploring as well and learning things along the way.
Yeah.
That kept us whole excited. And I think that's one of the things that's probably I'm very happy about. This whole Experience Philippines kind of thing is it keeps you very like childlike in a sense, because you always have this eyes of wonder because you're always in a new place and you always try to look for things. So it's not really a set thing. So whenever we find something that's interesting, like we met one of the artists.
Yeah, the one with the Lord of the Rings house.
Yeah, among Lord of the Rings sabay.
Pacheco.
Yeah, he's like the finger. He's a national artist, I think, for finger painting. So, and we met a lot of artists there. So
we could probably Google. I think he has maybe a website.
Yeah,
maybe
Pacheco.
Facebook. Maybe we can put a link if we can find it.
Yeah, you should check out. It's one of his works. But we got lost going inside his house. We didn't know it was his house in the first place. So
we just wandered in.
Buti walang bumalik sa amin.
Sino po kayo?
We met actually him. He's I think 92 years old at the time. So that was like 6 years ago.
I wonder how he is now.
I don't know.
Actually, this question ties in very nicely to the first question about the niche market, because so this is for the random road trip. But when we started the singles road trip, it actually started off as the romantic road trip.
Yeah, romantic road trip.
Also failed spectacularly.
Ang ganda na, spectacularly talaga.
Yeah. Because the problem with the romantic road trip, we had to have an approximately even number of
guys and girls.
Kasi
it was really meant to be a matchmaking event. Yeah. Pero it didn't turn out that way because there were more girls.
And because apparently girls are more willing to step outside of their comfort zone. Maybe because of society, maybe because of
I think we've identified already the problem. It's like the reason why again, this is just in our opinion, it's not like a fact, but from our experience, the reason why mostly girls join our singles road trip because the guys have this whole
the macho culture.
Yeah, parang
machismo.
Yeah, pack mentality. The idea that I'll go join if my kabarkada will also join. The second is that if I do join, baka kala nila I'm like desperate. Yeah. So I think yun ang mindset.
So this is a challenge for you guys. More guys have to join our singles.
And actually, since everyone's gonna be listening to it, I really encourage you to join because, dude, these girls they're amazing. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the personalities and then the careers that they have. So if you're really looking for like a potential jowa.
Yeah. Actually, the girls who join our singles road trip, they have very strong personalities. They're very strong. Not really personalities, but the things that they have gone through.
Yeah, they're very tough.
Challenges. They're very tough. And
I think okay. Actually, okay that sila. I'm very proud of that. Na they're the type.
My jowa is from a singles road trip. My fiance jowa talaga.
So I think that's the nice thing about it. I think so. Anyway, lumis na naman tayo sa ating conversation.
Bumalik tayo sa number 1.
Yeah. Pero true, okay. At least yun nga, people have to experiment. You have to try out new things, and I think that's a feedback mechanism as well that goes with it. That's why we come up with crazy ideas like a book of surprise or the singles road trip. That's why we come up with themed road trips as well. And those are the learning points that both Jeff and I have over the past years.
I think that's one of our strengths is our value on is that we value experimentation very much because with most companies kasi diba parang okay, you have to think of your product, you have to do market research, visibility. It has to be kumbaga on paper pa lang dapat sure success na. But us we have the other way.
I think siguro we live by the precepts of Nike. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, we just keep on doing things.
Even this podcast, diba? Parang sabi I keep telling him na parang you don't have to do it perfect the first time.
Yeah. Oh.
We do it and then we continue
doing
na lang.
Improve na lang the process.
Yeah.
I think that's how, what we've learned, ako personally that I learned from doing all this stuff is that just keep on doing it and making mistakes and not to be afraid of making mistakes. It's challenging as well. It can be frustrating. It can be also very depressing. But at least if you guys have a very good support group and you understand also the reason why these things will matter, but it won't be so super parang ramdam na ramdam mo. It will just pass away because it's a part of the whole experience rin naman. And then you can just make sure that you know and learn from it and apply again. If it doesn't work, then try it again in a different format. So the whole idea of experimentation, that's pretty much how Experience Philippines is really we create trips. We always experiment.
Pwede na yung palitan, Experiment Philippines.
Experiment Philippines.
Pangit.
Pangit naman. Anyway, so I think we have, that's it for, that's all the questions that I have. Tinanong ko sa'yo kanina, if you were to look at the past week, what would be their highlight of the week?
Highlight for last week was I'm really
on a
happy.
Personal level.
Sorry, sige. Last week what were we doing last week? Did we meet last week? I think I was so busy last week with some work.
Oh, baka.
But personally, I was able to do I spent a lot of time on my hobbies this weekend.
That's good.
So
I used to drone, diba?
Yeah, I was down in Cavite, and that was a good place to be. So it was just a parang nice rest and taking myself out of the usual grind, usual routine. So it was really nice.
Sa akin naman, I think for not many people know about it, but I'm obsessed with reading Chinese novels.
You actually sent me one.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
I'm not sure if you wanted me to read that.
No. I just had to send the link so I can open it in my iPhone.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm obsessed reading Chinese novels and Korean novels. These are written novels that can span to like 1,000 chapters. And I think I like it because it's very unique in the way they write. And it's like, for me, it's like I learn a lot as well from reading that. And of course, it encourages my imagination to think about other things. I think if there's a highlight of the week, it's like I read this whole new one which is called The Legendary Mechanic, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, bitin nga lang siya, hindi pa tapos yung article, hindi pa tapos yung write-up. So actually, that's the reason, yung ang sabi sa'yo, gagawa nga ako ng, I want to do another, like a podcast, but I want to do like a review of books that I've read.
Yeah.
A good idea, no?
I think podcast one we talked about self-care as well, diba?
Yeah.
Did we? So, I told someone.
No, we haven't. In fact, it's going to be one of our topics nga pala.
All right.
Which is self-care.
I just remembered kasi when I told someone last night, or was that the other night, na we always have to remind ourselves to
take care of ourselves.
Take care of ourselves, yeah.
Like what we like, we cannot be drowned out with work. Yeah.
Right. So I think that is going to be it for today.
Yes. And we'd like to thank you again for listening and tune in next week for our next session of our podcast.
Yeah,
the Wednesday Air.
Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube.
I think Jeff is not going to be here next week because he's going to be out of town.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of town.
I'll be doing the podcast with, probably I'll invite someone.
Yeah.
Those who want to volunteer, please do join me in our next podcast.
Yeah, maybe we can have one of your experienced managers or
maybe
someone from our community if anyone is interested.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
again, everyone.
See you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Delivery time.